How's everyone? Everybody like my Hello Kitty. I was already up and about since 7 a.m. in the morning. Everybody like my Hello Kitty top. This is an old shirt, old top, but happy summer, Soul Tribe. I wanted to ask Spirit Guides and Universe what to expect in your life and what do you really need to know in your next chapter. What is waiting for you in your next chapter of your life. I went to the water by the ocean and it started raining and it's very foggy, but then I'm not complaining because it's cooler and we just went through a very rough heat wave the last few days, but now, wow, it's very foggy day in Jersey Shore early this morning and I get to do a little stretching, breathing exercise, and talking to the birds and the seagulls there. So let's go. I wanted to ask the Spirit Guides, what is your next chapter in your life? What do you need to know and to do in order to open the next chapter in your life? And regarding your next chapter, what are the messages that guardian angels, universe, and our guardians want you to know? Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Cups, Emperor, Ace of Swords. Pick your choices. Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Cups, Emperor, Ace of Swords. So this is going to be like a mini reading. Since I'm on the road, I just have my backpack and I just brought a few decks, all these books, tarot. It could get heavy though, and I have my little essential items as well. It's just I'm a backpacker in this recent escaping the heat. So let's go pile Wheel of Fortune. I'm trying to put the towel because the glass table is quite glary. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you're someone who's expecting to travel or relocate, travel abroad, travel overseas. Maybe that's your dream, or your new chapter is doing things in your bucket list. If it's like traveling the world and experiencing new things, this could mean a change of scenery, a change of job. It could also mean new chapter. What kind of new chapter? Like I said, it could be relocation, travel, change of job, or simply just moving your body, moving your energy. There's movement here, and the Wheel of Fortune is also good luck. So let's see what Six of Cups. Memories from your childhood, someone from your past coming back in your life, something in your past. Indecisiveness, the Two of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Let me put everything, Page of Wands. So you're definitely starting something in your life. Let me see, Five of Pentacles. Pardon me, Sultan, because I'm trying. Queen of Swords. Ooh, Four of Wands. Let me just put everything and then see Two of Swords. Okay, what is waiting for you in your next chapter of your life? Maybe some of you have children or need to heal your inner child. You are someone who's suffering from confusion, doubting yourself, and trauma in your past that's been dampening your self-esteem and self-confidence. And I think, like, maybe for some of you, you're already bored and feeling burnt out when it comes to job or your life. You're thinking like nothing is going on. So you are someone like wanting to open new doors for yourself, ready to take a chance, ready to make your ideas take into action, because you don't want to get stuck anymore. The Five of Pentacles is like you're feeling left out in the cold. You're too busy looking at others' lives, they're too busy while you're still here trying to figure out what's the next step in your life. And also there's a message here from universe that you need to heal yourself, and don't be afraid to let go of toxic people, places, situation that no longer serve your highest good, that doesn't work for you anymore. And I think, like, for some of you, you might have been single forever, or you could be an introverted soul, but deep inside you also want to have your own family, also be happy when it comes to love life, or at least when it comes to career, you want to be stable. So something that you do not see coming here, universe trying to tell you, pile 1, that since you're in a crossroad, there's a lot of 222 here. You need to make a decision. You need to stay smart and make a decision in your life. Why are you feeling stuck right now? It's because you choose to be there because of your fear, because you're afraid, because there was no resources, no money, like limited support, or limited, like the little box that you are in, you already outgrown that. So within that little box, you really want to step out of your comfort zone now, or this could be a message from universe that this is what you needed to do on your next step in order for you to have your new beginning, your new chapter, whether this is a new beginning that you're trying to manifest and trying to take action in your life, to be in a relationship with your special partner, or to find the right job for you. So how are you going to find the right job for you if no one is picking up and no one is hiring you? Well, the Queen of Swords is someone very smart, intellectual. She uses her mind, analytical thinking, and she's not emotional. So this Queen of Swords, she's ruled by the mind, not by her emotions. So maybe in the past, that's the reason, like, you were having trouble letting go of your past, healing yourself, because you're too emotional, you're too busy living in the past, you're too busy letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore, and that's what's holding you back, your fears, to like be stepping into the best version of yourself, or at least for you to find your stability. So what else? I mean, I feel like you are someone who's just busy overthinking and thinking, like okay, maybe you have a vision board. You are someone who's trying to do affirmation, manifestation, law of attraction, but it's okay to dream. But universe also is saying to you now that you have to step up and do it. But since you were quite scared, that's the reason, like, you were stuck in some kind of difficult current situation in your life. So what is the next chapter that's supposed to open for you? Like I said, it could be love, partnership, and your dream job, at least a high-paying job, a higher position, a higher income. That's what I could understand. And possibility for some of you, like trying to take care of your health, mind, soul, body, spirit. If you were someone needing to see a medical practitioner or doctor, maybe this is the time for you to get a physical checkup and see what's going on, because maybe you're someone who's suffering mentally, physically, emotionally. So that are the things, these are the things that I am seeing that universe is trying to say, that was supposedly like you need to open up in your life, and what to expect if you're going to do the right thing and take action towards your new chapter. Then I think universe is trying to say they're going to help you, like open new doors for yourself, possibility, new opportunities, new projects, and meeting new people, and starting serious relationship with a wonderful person, wonderful partner, or a potential future spouse. And you have to get out of your head, because you're constantly over worrying, overthinking, and over analyzing what people what others has to say, and universe trying to tell you that you cannot really like seek validation from others. If you are not their cup of tea, then you need to have a tougher skin, not like a tougher skin like a crocodile, but if you need to have a tougher skin so you don't like feel so overly sensitive about everything. So that's why I was seeing that Queen of Swords. You gotta toughen up. It's quite like tough love to grow up and to learn lessons, but that's going to help you. If you're going to stay smart, you're going to be ahead of the game, and stay focused and stay objective. And if you're going through difficult times right now, you need to be resourceful. You gotta learn to weather the storm, and you cannot just be surviving every day. You gotta learn to thrive. Like whatever is being thrown at you, you gotta be someone who can conquer all these challenges and be winning in life. Because I feel like in the past you're someone who's always asking like why opportunities just pass you by, or why you always feel like having the end of the stick, and then you've always been misunderstood. So now universe saying is because possibly in the past you didn't know who you are. You did not stay authentic to yourself because you're confused of who you really are. But if you stay true to yourself, the right people, places, situation will stay in your life without you pretending who you are not. So this is the best thing that you can do for you to open your new chapter in your life, is to be authentic, and you need to accept that you are unique, and do not let like the outside forces make you feel that you are less. Okay, but when you are someone who's already going to realize your sense of worth and work on your self-esteem and self-confidence, then wow, you're going to train your mind to like quick decision making without fear. So this is what you need to learn. Have courage and focus on making smarter and quick decisions in your life, and that's going to help you so you can thrive on your next chapter, to find the right people, partner, and the right stable career for you. You're very smart, but maybe you're just downplaying yourself, pile one. And this is what universe trying to say, that you deserve to be happy as well, whether in love, career, or your health. Thank you very much. This is what I could understand for you. I know the messages is quite interesting, but I really try. Okay, so let's see. Let's go 10 of Cups. Maybe you're someone who's wishing to have children, family, and you are someone trying to connect with a person or partner, and you wish that they love you the same, and mutual feelings. And 10 of Cups is your heart's desire, fulfillment, contentment, family life, relationship. So I think you want to explore about love, family, and relationship. Ooh, the Sun. Passion as well, intimacy, Page of Pentacles. Could be a new love, or someone, a secret admirer. Wow. Ace of Swords, communication. Let's see, let me put everything. I mean, the Devil, the Seven of Swords, someone wearing the face mask, or is a very tricky energy. The Four of Pentacles. Ooh, the 10 of Cups is your pile. 10 of Cups is here, so it's a confirmation. And the 4 of Cups. I could see like a masculine energy, quite timid and shy, and going through past pain in their life and trauma. So what to expect in your next chapter? Like I said, you are someone who's ready to be in a loving relationship, in a very loving family, or ready to take care and have your own family and children. And I think like you are someone who has been trouble attracting the right partner for you, because I could see that you were prone to bad boys, or like, this is what I could say. Like, I mean, you have a pattern here that you are attracted to certain types, and in that case, maybe for some of you, you've connected with bad boys and they broke your heart, but then you should have learned the lesson, and then you cannot help yourself. I mean, you're trying to tell yourself that your heart is going to beat for whoever you are attracted to, and I agree with that. But I think there's also a red flag warning here to not commit the same mistakes in your life, because you are prone to people ghosting you and not treating you right, walking all over you like a doormat. So your new chapter that's supposedly to open in your life is to be in a loving relationship, and for you to find the right person to stay in your life and not push you away, not ghost you. This is a person or a partner who is going to stay in your life and keep you and going to be serious with you, because like I said, when it comes to relationship, it was always like a one-way street before. And then maybe you're wondering, you've been doing all you want, you're a good girl or a good person, and for some reason it never really worked out with all your connections, because they all ghost you. They all like just, I don't know, it's hard to say, because like I mean, nobody is really perfect, but I just think that in order for you to have the best relationship in your life, when it comes to partnership, marriage, family, children, in your next chapter, you have to be with the right person. You have to be okay to be single, rather than being with someone and forcing yourself with someone that is not meant for you, is not meant for you. And no wonder why we can always say that relationships never work with some couples, is because there's no compatibility, there's no special connection, there's no respect for each other. And when they cannot get along and no respect for each other, the relationship just crumbled. Anything that you build on a shaky foundation is going to crumble in the end. So I think universe is trying to tell you, you gotta stay smart who you give your energy, time, and body. So it's not going to feel like you just wasted your years, wasted your time, waste of energy, and going to be unhappy every day, even if you could be just trying to fake it that you're with someone, and then deep inside you're very unhappy. So universe is trying to say, stop wearing these false pretenses and false face masks, because you cannot fool yourself. Maybe you can fool the world, but you cannot fool yourself. At the end of the day, you're the one who's going to suffer in silence because of your bad decisions to be with certain people and partner who is not really meant for you. So in a way, universe is also trying to say you have to learn to like follow your heart, follow what makes you happy, follow and be with people who like make you feel inspired, make you feel creative, make you feel hopeful in life. Because if you feel like you have a special connection, spiritual connection, energetic connection with someone, and then the relationship is easy, like they're going to be easy to love. You're not going to be like someone always procrastinating, like why. So the right relationship is going to feel effortless. I mean, like I said, every day in this human world we always have to go through something, but at least if you are with your right person, that meant that you can have the right support, you are going to be stronger together, and you're not going to be someone who's like feeling like, okay, you connected with someone and then now they ghost you and then you're alone again. Okay, so maybe universe is trying to say, don't be afraid to be alone and single. Being alone doesn't mean that you are lonely. I mean, there are times realistically that you could be lonely, but you have to realize as well that if you are trying to force a connection, you're trying to force yourself with specific person just because you don't want to be alone, it's going to end up feeling empty and miserable anyway. So this is a message from universe. In order for you to step into your new chapter, to be with the right relationship, it's okay to be honest with yourself, who you truly want, what you truly want in your life, what truly makes you happy. And don't be afraid to express yourself, because the Ace of Swords, like, you're not just going to be settling for less, settling for anyone. And also a message here to stay away from trouble, because the Ace of Swords could also be legal matters, but avoid arguments. And Ace of Swords is very cutting energy, but it's also new beginnings. So don't be afraid to walk away on toxic people, places, situation who doesn't treat you right. Like, you have to focus on like the long term goal here. Do you get along with the person, or do they respect you, or how do you feel like when you are around them? So something like that. So like, you have to remove this negative karmic pattern. For some of you, maybe this is a generational karmic pattern, like deep down from your ancestral, like, relatives, family, or parents, that, you know, you saw them with some kind of toxic traits and habits. For some, it could be divorce, separation, or like orphaned, or being you've grown up with just a single parent or something like that. So anyway, it feels like the pattern carried on, like round and round and round. So now universe is trying to tell you, in your next chapter, maybe you can minimize this kind of round and round and round pattern. You like to do something nice for yourself, you want to be hopeful in life, and then you end up again same old, like always starting from ground zero. So because you weren't connecting with the right people, that's it. I am focused more on love, because that's what I could hear right now for you, pile 2. Be careful who you choose to be with. Be careful who you surround yourself with. Maybe this is not just family or partner, but it could also be friends. And if this is all about job, if a job is not making you happy, then you know what to do. If it's not satisfying you, or it's not making you happy, it's not what you wanted to do, you know that in your current situation you could just be moonlighting anyway, and the next best thing that you needed to do is to search for better pastures, to search for better opportunities or better job, or in other case, if it's all about love and the current partner that you have or past partners did not respect you, you have to change that. You gotta be with someone who love, honor, and trust you, and take care of you and protect you. Because in the beginning of the relationship, or even if you were together for a long time and there's already like you're together but you still feel alone and you still feel empty, then you have to learn to assess now that this is not the kind of relationship or situation that you want. For some of you, maybe you were stuck on codependency or situationship, and that is something that you just don't want to force in your life, because you're the one who always keep chasing someone, forcing yourself with someone, and then the other person is just indifferent and not caring, and you're always end up like a one-way street here. So In order for the best relationship to happen, it has always have to be give and take, and like it's always need to be balanced. The person you need to be with needs to be open to you and generous to you and very loving. Don't feel like you're the only one trying to make this relationship like come true for both of you. You are not their doctor, their mother or father or whatever. I mean, you need to be the wife or the husband, but in a way, I know that you need to be supportive by each other, but I think the message in here, so avoid relationships with toxic people so you're not going to get stuck. So in your next chapter, you will be in a very happy, fulfilling, and contented relationship or family life. And it can also benefit your future children, since they're going to be exposed to you, like raising them with love and good upbringing. So they are going to grow up as good people. See, like you are someone who's supposed to be like trying to teach your children how to be good people, but if your children sees you as very toxic, whatever, so what can you pass down? Because they already see right now that you're very toxic and you can get along and you cannot make up energy, you cannot make up connection. And even if others going to say, oh, it's arrangement, whatever, and there's no love there, and who's going to be affected? It's going to be the children. Or maybe that's what happened to you as well, pile 2, and I'm so sorry for that, because you could be someone who has been hurt a lot because you did not grow up in a surrounding that's have respect and support and love. And I think in your next chapter, I really pray that you're going to find someone who's going to love, respect, and protect you and be in a loving relationship, fulfilling too. Thank you very much. That's what I could understand. I can only try. It was focused on relationship, but if you don't resonate, just pick another one, or if not, then just we learn again next time. Emperor, what's up with you, pile 3? Emperor is a very strong masculine energy. It's also a take action, every king energy. For some, this could be a masculine energy coming in your life. It could be a boss, teacher, mentor, or a future husband. Or this could also mean that you are so ready to take action and harness all your masculine energy and possibilities so you can be successful in life. You're going to pursue ambition. You're going to align yourself with money, career, and your dreams to become a reality. So this is what I could understand, because the Emperor is a very stable energy, a very stable person, very successful in the material world, like rich, successful. So for some of you, this could be a future husband, future spouse, rich and successful, or this could also be a raise and promotion, or a financial windfall, or a very supportive boss, mentor, a good company to work for. So let me see. 8 of Cups, the Tower moment. Let me drink some water. Ooh, Ace of Wands, where there comes ending, comes new beginning. 7 of Wands. Definitely, I could pick up someone. You're really trying to fight for your dreams. Oh my God, you've really been trying. Judgment. And you wish that you can just get some help and have God and universe on your side. Queen of Cups, 5 of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Okay. Sorry, Maya. Okay. I needed to drink some water. I feel like thirsty. Well, you need to release yourself from negative perception, negative thinking. And I think you're someone who went through a lot of rock bottom in your life. You're going through a lot of life-changing situation right now. You were feeling stuck in the past or current situation, and you feel like your world has been crumbling down. But I can see here that you're trying to ask God and universe. So I think you need to get back up. You need to keep fighting for yourself, keep fighting for your dream, and take charge and take control take your energy back, take your power back, and yes, you can do it. Don't be like marinating on misery and negative thinking, negative perception that your life is so shitty. Maybe there are things that you cannot appreciate right now, so maybe you gotta learn on your gratitude list, appreciation list as well. But at the same time as well, if you were someone who was really afraid and just feeling helpless, you're really feeling powerless, I could see that you were feeling hurt in some phase of your life, but universe is saying you cannot stay hidden. You cannot keep isolating yourself. You cannot keep saying that you are not worth it, or you are someone thinking like, oh, are you even enough, or something like that. So universe is saying you gotta build yourself back up to be confident, and it's okay to like experience failures and rejections in the past, because it's supposed to be a lesson. Rejection is not meant to get you down, but I know that some rejections make you feel really sad and hopeless and powerless. But universe is saying you're supposed to look at rejections as a lesson, as an experience, and you have to like make use of your experience and lessons to be winning in life. And I think like you're someone thinking like, oh, is God and universe exist? Why you even born in this planet if you just have to suffer or something like that? Don't say that, because I can see that you have many guardian angels, you have many archangels and guardians or spirit helpers or spirit guides, or like your ancestors in the past, really trying to root for you to be successful in life. I could also see that you're very intuitive, very gifted. Queen of Cups, she's very emotional, sensitive. You could also be walking the healer's path. So being a healer, you really needed to walk your journey, and you have to stay strong, be bold, and be brave, even if sometimes you don't understand what is waiting for you. But you gotta learn to trust the journey and trust yourself. And in times like when you think you do not know what to do, you gotta learn to dig deeper and trust your intuition and ask your angels and God up above for help and protection. And I could say that there's Knight of Wands here. Knight of Wands could be adventure, travel, very fast-moving energy. It could also mean lighten up, sense of humor. Maybe universe is trying to tell you in your next chapter of your life, you need to stay resilient, and you have to be much more stronger, so you don't feel like you're being left out or something like that. Maybe you are someone who wants to enjoy the beautiful things in life, and you were just trying to hold back on it because you're thinking, oh, okay, you're not ready. You are ready. That's what universe is saying. You're just thinking like, oh, not yet, and then the time just go past by. Time waits on no one, and then it just keep passing by, and then now you've just wasted time and whatever, waiting on that right moment, the right chance to do something. So anyway, on your new next chapter in your life, you gotta learn to do things you've never done before. Like, I mean, the Queen of Cups, like I said, she's someone who feels with her heart. So, and she is very emotional as well. She can feel deeply. But universe saying you gotta learn to transmute all this negative energy and know that in life there's happiness and sadness, and sometimes it's going to rain, but you're not going to procrastinate the storm and the rain, because sometimes all the storm and the rain that you experience in your life, they're also going to wash away whatever you don't need in your life anymore. If you were like a flower, then all this rain is going to help nourish you. You gotta stay positive, stay optimistic, and look at the brighter things in life, because it's so hard to stay positive when all you can see around is like nothingness and all negative energy. I think universe is saying, if you are someone pursuing spirituality or being a healer, you also need to cleanse your energy. You also possibility prone to psychic attacks, bad dreams, dark attacks, and that's the reason like you need to be aware of who you surround yourself with. Stay away from toxic people, energy vampires, or situations that exhaust you and drain you. You could be someone like wanting to like lift up your life now to be happy, because in the past you were just someone who's just isolated, living behind your wall. You're putting your walls up so high that no one can get you, or you were feeling isolated because you think like no one understands you. It's okay to be different, pile 3. In your new chapter in your life, universe is supposedly trying to tell you now that it's okay to be different. It's okay if you're someone who is evolving with special gifts, and it's okay if you choose to walk the path of spirituality, or to like be in the journey back to yourself, or if you're someone trying to find answers. You are allowed. You are allowed to find who you are, something like that. And maybe like you're someone who like really feeling an outcast, misfit, no one understands you, you're always like the one misunderstood. But it really hurts you deeply as well, and then that's the reason like you get frustrated, and then you clamp up, you hide in your shell, and you learn to put your guard up, and then now it's like it made like a blockage now for you to connect with people and to put yourself out there, because you're so used to like sabotaging yourself, sabotaging your happiness, sabotaging connection, self-blaming, self-victimization. And that's why universe is trying to say you gotta learn to release yourself from all this restriction. You're allowed to be happy too. You're allowed to express yourself, to learn about your gifts and your life purpose and your life mission in this planet, and you're allowed to be happy as well with the right people, or for some it's the right job. I just think like you don't need to keep forcing yourself in a situation and keep defending yourself, because see, you're feeling defensive here. That's what your pattern here. Like you really want to be people pleaser, you want to blend in, but there are moments that you just feel like you cannot relate, you cannot connect. Or maybe you just woke up one day, you went through your spiritual awakening, you've gone through your dark night of the soul, and then one day you just woke up that all the things that you like in the past isn't you anymore. And that's why universe is trying to say it's okay for you to follow what makes you happy and to find answers on who you really are, something like that. And maybe when you find yourself, then you can find true happiness as well when it comes to partnership, or you're going to find yourself on what you really needed to do when it comes to job. Because I could see in here that you could be someone hopping from one job to another, and you just felt like if you also have some kind of career, and then it wasn't fulfilling to you anymore because you want to move on to new chapters in your life, to learn new hobbies, new interests, and to do other things in life, so you're not going to feel exhausted and burnt out. Because I could see in here that you're feeling tired of your old life, the old version of you. So now universe is saying in your next chapter you want to be good as new, like you want to be like reborn, revitalized, and refreshed energy. Because I could feel that you're really carrying the weight of the world in your shoulders, a lot of burdens, a lot of pressures, a lot of like blockages and attacks and unhappiness and frustrations as well, that making you feel disappointed. So what you need to do in order for you to accelerate this new chapter in your life, so you can see this door, wow, I mean, maybe universe trying to send you signs, synchronicities, intuition as well. Because like I said, the Queen of Cups, she's ruled by intuition and emotion and ruled by the heart. But what does your heart tell you now? Pile 3, if you're someone who's really feeling stuck and needing to make a change in your life, you gotta lighten up the load. That's it. You gotta learn to minimize, and let go of old clutter, old shoes, old energies. Let go of the pain in the past so you can be lighter in your new chapter. Don't be afraid to be a minimalist. That's what I could... Minimalist is like just an expression for me that you're going to simplify your surroundings, cleanse your energy, mind, soul, body, spirit, work on your alignment again to God and the universe and to your higher self and yourself, so you can build good relationships with yourself, others, and God. And also to help you not going to be feeling heavy when you're trying to search for happiness when it comes to love or career. You deserve to experience beautiful things. You deserve excitement, adventure, and more surprises in your life. That's it. You need to align yourself more to adventure, passion, excitement, and surprises, rather than you carrying on so much load that you cannot even make use of it, because it's already old energy, old stuff that's just been weighing you down and blocking you from moving towards your desire and your new chapter. Okay, release what you don't need anymore. In layman terms, if I could just paraphrase in one sentence, release and declutter what you don't need anymore, and that's going to help you open up new doors for yourself towards your new beginning when it comes to you finding love, or for you to achieve your goals and your visions in life to become a reality, not just an illusion. Thank you so much. That's what I could learn. And if you're someone who really wants to get married with your special person, well, universe saying, don't be afraid to follow your heart. Well, when it comes to love, we always listen to our heart and our soul. Anyway, so let's see. And don't be afraid to love. That's it. That's all I have for you, pile 3. Let's go, pile Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords could mean you're waiting for your big break, your breakthrough. This could also be victory, legal matters, new beginnings. This could also mean expressing yourself taking action, trying to fight for what you want, trying to fight for your dream, and never be afraid to speak up and say no if you don't want it, because the Ace of Swords is also honest communication. Or maybe you're someone waiting for good news or waiting for honest communication with specific people, partners, family, friends. Okay, well, the Wheel of Fortune, oh my God, Wheel of Fortune could be traveling abroad and overseas. It could also mean Lady Luck is finally going to smile at you. This is like you hitting a jackpot in life. It could be an actual jackpot, or it could be like a financial windfall, or you hitting like wonderful good luck, or like I said, Lady Luck is going to be smiling at you, or universe is going to like work in your favor. So Empress, I tell you, Empress is someone beautiful, graceful, intuitive. Wow, the birth of a child, pregnancy, or the birth of a new project, or the best version of yourself. You are so ready to, like, you are stepping on your every queen, you're stepping into your power, but at the same time, you are going to attract a lot of secret admirers or suitors. And maybe universe is saying that you're going to be the one to choose who you want to be with, whether it comes to job, whether it comes to partners, and your journey to a once. Something is going to open up for you in your in your next chapter, working with wonderful community. It could be travel as well. Like, I could also see that maybe you need to use your time, energy, and voice to help empower yourself and empower others. For some of you, you're about to start your own family, or you're going to start your own business. So that's what I could understand here. Maybe you're someone who wants to like put up your own business. So I could see this too, like you are going to harness all your energy to birth an income or new business ventures. Knight of Swords, very fast, quick. So someone's sweeping you off your feet, but I just think that, what are you waiting for? That's what I could understand here. Or maybe you've been waiting for like the last few years, trying to decide, make a decision, like should you open up your business, or what you need to do in your life, what's the next step. Like, I feel like you're so ready for a happy relationship, you're so ready to have your own business. Like, I mean, if you can have it all, why not? That's what I could understand here. Or maybe you're someone who's ready to be a wife, a mother, a girlfriend, and like embrace this new chapter in your life, not being alone, but at least with a loving partner, a loving husband, a loving family. Look, the Nine of Pentacles is someone who's very abundant, someone who mastered the art of self-care and self-love, and also being stable for herself. I like the Nine of Pentacles is someone who's not going to settle for just anyone. Like, she's someone who could be high standard, very picky, and you have the Empress energy too. So you are embodying your High Priestess and Goddess energy as well. Like you want to be with your perfect match, or someone who can match you in wit, in success, or someone who could really be a wonderful support for you, to complement you in your journey. So you want to be with someone who admires you for you, who can see your true beauty from inside and out. Like, you want to be with someone who, like, when you are in love or when you're happy, you're going to smile, you're going to glow, something like that. King of Wands, I tell you. You want to be with someone who is generous, who is attractive, who take care of themselves, who look good, who smell good, who is someone like who has a lot of energy, who likes to do wonderful things, who is very generous. So this is what I could understand. I mean, because the Empress and the King of Wands is luxury, elegance, red carpet, or like grand entrance, or something like wonderful things, beautiful things. And the Seven of Cups here is like making the right decision, making the right choices, making the smarter choices in life. Let me see. And the Justice. Yeah, never settling for less. That's what the Justice is. When I was already trying to tell you that you're going, like, harness your power and your energy, that you're going to be the one, like, choosing from your suitors, choosing what is best for you, and stepping into your power, knowing your own worth, and like you're confident with your beauty. I mean, beauty is not just physical anyway. I mean, it's beauty is in all aspect. But you also know how to stand your ground. The Empress is very strong in her own right, but she's going to be in her feminine energy when she's going to find someone who's going to complement her, like the Emperor energy, someone she can look up to, someone she can respect, someone who can honor her and make her feel beautiful. So if you are someone, let's say, why are you even going to think about having a relationship with someone if that relationship is just going to make you feel shitty? And why are you going to be staying on a situation or a job if it's not fulfilling you, it's not paying you well, it's not treating you right? You are a queen, you're every queen, you're the Empress. You deserve to be treated with high honor, with beauty, with respect, with class, with elegance, with luxury. Like, I mean, I am just trying to be realistic here. The universe trying to say you deserve the best as well. Don't be just someone who's always going to continue to be always settling for less, and then you're downplaying your potential, downplaying everything else in your life. And like, if you have to make a choice, you know what you want, because like, just because others going to say, oh, okay, what do you like, red or yellow, red or yellow? Oh, the yellow looks good, and then you're supposed to have your own decision. You look good in red, but then like whoever presented you, like, oh, would you like red and yellow? And then they say, oh, the yellow looks the yellow is good, or whatever. Maybe they're trying to talk you to pick yellow or something. But you don't want to be like someone who's like gullible like that. You gotta learn to be strong and know what is best for you, make the right decision, and that's going to help you in your new chapter, in stepping into your next chapter in life. So if you're someone who wants to be a boss, a lady boss, a CEO boss, being a business owner, entrepreneur, or something like that, you see, following ambition and opening a business, you gotta learn how to brainstorm. There are times you're going to be your own manual sales and your own workforce, and universe is saying that you gotta step up into like the person that you can do all things. You can be responsible and reliable as well, because that's how the Empress is. She's a woman of honor or a man of honor. So anyway, I am just trying to throw it out there what I can understand right now. Be with people who is decent, respectable, and someone who's going to lift you up, and someone you can learn from. That's what I could understand. You are who you surround yourself with. So if you surround yourself with liars and haters and trolls, where are you going to be anyway? Or maybe this could be a message as well, that maybe on your way to success, there will be detractors, naysayers, and haters and trolls, and you just need to stay strong, that you're not going to be affected by all these negative and jealous haters and trolls. And realistic, I know that it's not okay, because everybody really get pissed off when there's a lot of haters and trolls and negative thinking. But I think maybe universe is trying to tell you to learn about constructive criticism, pile 4. Like, don't let all these negative things get you down. If there are things that you need to work on, make room for improvement. That's how constructive criticism is. And if you are someone who really want to be successful in life, then you have to think that you already have success. That's it. Never fear the fearless. Pile 4. How are you going to win the jackpot if you're not going to play or like buy tickets? But in a way, you also like be wise as well, not to put all your money in one basket and then buy all tickets and then that's it, you left with no money. Anyway, you see, universe is saying you have to be like smart and also in the right timing. What is your intuition trying to tell you? Because the Empress, she's also very intuitive. Maybe like there's going to be some kind of sign like, okay, maybe it's time for you to buy this ticket or go somewhere, whatever. And that's like going to be your unexpected surprise or unexpected blessing, or a blessing in disguise that's going to help you open the next chapter in your life to be fruitful, abundant, and someone who can rely on your own trust and judgment. I mean, universe saying if you want to be a boss or your own business owner, or you want to start a new family, you gotta be a good decision maker as well for your family or for your company. So you have to learn from the best. You have to surround yourself with the right mentors, the right company, the right influences. I mean, for now, there's a lot of YouTube, how to, DIY, whatever. So if you really want to learn new things, you gotta learn to do research and get more information. But at the same time, you're not going to be waiting on how to take action, when to take action, because the time is now. If you want your relationship to start now, then it is time. And if you want to put up your own business, what are you waiting for? You cannot just make excuses that, oh, you don't have the money, you don't have the energy, and you're so afraid, whatever. Like, I think in your message now, in this pile, like, you have to work with time in order for you to open the new chapter in your life. You cannot be waiting on the right timing or whatever, because I don't know, like, I mean, there are other messages that's going to say, oh, wait, whatever. But in your case, you've been waiting on for too long. You cannot just be sitting stagnant and stuck there, because if you're going to be keep waiting and waiting, then you're going to sit on a very stagnant energy, and that's not how I see you be sitting on stagnant energy. The more you get stuck, the more you get stagnant, the more the dark forces, demons, or bad energy going to like sip on you and find your weakness, and then now here you are stuck as ever, even if you are someone who wants to be successful in life, you want to be happy and stable in life. So be careful. I think if I had need to paraphrase your message here, you cannot be waiting and being exposed to all stuck and stagnant energy, because your situation right now is very critical. Timing is very critical in your journey. You gotta learn to work with time to work in your favor. Like, maybe universe is trying to say, strike the iron while it's hot. Do not be thinking, oh yeah, it's going to be there. It's like when you're going to be shopping, and then when you see like some kind of sales or whatever, and you really think in your heart that's a good deal, and then you're just going to say, unless if you're really like trying to not spend money, but if you really need it, let's say you really need that thing, and then it's on sale, and then you're just thinking, oh, I'm just going to come back for it, because you're thinking it's going to be there, but maybe that item is already seasonal, so it's first come first serve, and then you're just thinking, oh, I'll come back for it, and then later on you come back, it's not there anymore, and then you spend your time, your days, like overthinking and procrastinating and going to say, oh, I should have gotten it, like, what is $5? It's already on sale, I should just gotten it. And we've been there and done that. But I'm just trying to say right now that this is what the important message for you from universe. Timing is very critical, because you've been stuck for so long when you're supposed to be long overdue for your new beginnings and new chapter in life, to be abundant, to be successful, to be happy. Okay, thank you very much. That's what I could understand for you, pile 4, and I hope you get your message. I love you guys, and take care. The weather is quite unpredictable right now, but what's new anyway? This world is changing, but we gotta, like, I know it's hard to stay positive, but we have to soul tribe. We cannot be like floating on misery and uncertainty. There's going to be problems every day, but we are here in this collective to be problem solvers. We are also healers, visionaries, and a force to be reckoned with. Okay, I love you, soul tribe. I am going to go now, and I hope you like your energy. I'm sorry I didn't bring any oracle, because I just have a backpack and it's quite heavy to carry a lot. I like to be a light packer now, so just essential things. But at least I brought some few decks, tarot, whatever, just so to do this channeled message. Okay, I hope you resonate. Bye.